vous êtes en direct. Bonjour, bonjour. Good day, good Friday. We are live for the 22nd time. Yes, we are. Are we? And yes, I got my Blue Yeti. And yes, this is the unfinished studio of the Agile Lounge with the music of one of my favorite singer, Annie DiFranco from New York. I love you, darling. And we are listening to oldies of hers. So welcome, everybody. Welcome once again for this episode 22 of the Friday Live Agile with your host, Coach AF here. The digital nomad life, entrepreneur life, it's continuing. Today, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit late because internet seems to be down in the great southwest of Quebec. So we are going to see through it what is going on. So please, again, when you come in the chat, say hello. I'd like you to tell me if you see me, if you have the sound is good, whatever, according to my things. And let's do again a sound check. Sorry about that. It's gonna be in English today, a bit French. I'd like again to thanks another great gang. 10 more subscribers since last Friday on the YouTube channel here. Thank you very much. Another 10 on Instagram, because you know these twos are interlinked, that I talked about everything about business agility, conscious leadership, and so on. So now let's see, are we live? Are we live on this? So we're gonna do again, is the pre-show. We'd love to try to connect. No, bad one. Let's do that again. I need to check with. So if you're new to this channel, please subscribe and hit the bell. We are mostly every Friday, noonish Eastern time, 11ish Central, and 6 p.m. Europe. Today, I'm a little late, and I'm sorry about that. As I said, we have now I'm using my data from my iPhone to go through. So this is really funny. I'm right now back into those northern rich country. And what is going on? What is going on, guys? Yes, it's worse than in Mexico. So, great picture. I think I won't change the thumbnail here. And sorry for the feedback. All right, so we got it. Jace. Okay, so 327 subscribers. So you see, guys, that's the thing. If I had 1,000 subscribers, I would have been able to do my live directly from the iPhone or through another remote camera, such as the DJ Booms. But because I don't have 1,000 subscribers, I cannot do that. For me, I prefer quality and to quantity. And I would like to remind you guys, my great followers, that Agile Lounge for Business Agility will never, ever monetize, okay? So we heard about the new change of policy of monetization and so on. So we need also, when you reach 1,000 subscribers, you could start being part of this program. So yours truly with 327 on this day of June the 4th, I cannot do this. But even though the fact that I want 1,000 subscribers, it's to unleash other features such as restreams directly to YouTube, such as be able to do some mobile live with my iPhone when I'm outside instead of bringing my laptop or something like this. There's a lot of things that you could do when you reach 1,000 that have nothing to do with monetization and money. So here's the thing. So I would like you guys help me reach out to this to unleash a couple of things. But to tell you the truth, I know Agile Lounge for Business Agility, we are bold. We are anti-conformists. I know that people on LinkedIn are flagging me on some posts that I do on LinkedIn, especially against SAFe, or should I say SFE, because we all know that SAFe is not Agile, not even Scrum. But that's the thing. So me, I'm bold. I'm like this. And I want to hide who I am because I am proud of who I am becoming, a better version every time. So I'd like to stick with people who loved it too. So if you are subscribed to this channel, it's because you love it too. So I don't see myself being banned of YouTube for the controversial of speaking that Scrum is one of the favorite systems, and that you could tailor it and stuff. And if you don't like it because, I don't know, you're a goofy SAFe or you're a goofy too much into the church of DevOps or Lean or whatever, and then you flag me, I don't think that YouTube will kind of censor me or shadow ban me. I know LinkedIn does shadow ban me, so fuck you, LinkedIn. This is Microsoft, anyways. And yes, I use the F word, I use the S word, I use like everything. Excuse my French, but this is what people like according to the emails I receive, especially from my Dare Real Agile podcasts. We dare to be real agile, to offer you comment on the real agile. So the 6 people on YouTube, I welcome you. It will be nice. I really love to have 10 new subscriber weeks and a couple of likes and more comment. But please, I invite you to chat with me, to ask me your question. And in the comment below, you could also comment on the topic of today's, and also bringing us suggestion for our proposed value list, which is the modern way to say a backlog of subject that you would like to have on both the Friday Live Agile here on YouTube and on the Dare Real Agile podcast on Spotify, Apple, Deezer, and more. And we are going to work on this Amazon podcast really soon if it's needed. But we almost at 4,000 people right there. Is everything okay with this connection of using my data? Yeah, that's the thing. I see the quality leaks. Anyways, so what I want to talk to you on this 22 episode, and it's also part of my series. Oh, thanks for the like, by the way, among the 5 people there. So what I want to talk to you today is my new program, the Next Level Agile, the Next Level Agility. All right. And I did a blog in both language, French and English, about it. And I'm starting slowly and to promote it. I got 1 contract on this aspect on my last 3 new contract that I want lately. There's one, it's inside that kind of on-demand consultancy, on-demand coaching. So I'm really glad about it. And what I'd like to actually share with you today, it's a kind of, I won't read you the blog, but I would like to give you the highlights of that blog, because what I understand is my audience, there's people who prefer to read whenever they want, so they go to my blog. There's people who prefer to run with me, so they go to my Dare Real Agile podcast, right? And there's also people who are more visual, so they like to have some vlog and interact with me here. So I try to please everyone, so on. And the upcoming weeks, I know that I said that I will come back to the greater reset, the people's reset, all right, and coming back into this these 5 domains, so 5 Fridays. But I was not ready, as I just came back from Mexico after 9 months of exile, after 9 months of digital nomad life, and so on. So I had like 2 short period of time to really prepare to go back to each domain and the link with conscious agility and business agility. So I'd like to offer you some quality of it. And it's a new way that I would like to try with Restream or Zoom. If I could do Restream on YouTube, because I will have to check it again because they changed their policy and their rules. So here's the thing. So this is why we won't monetize here again. So if you start seeing ads on my program, this is not us. This is not Agile Lounge. This is not AFJ Solution. It's YouTube that decide to monetize. So if you'd like to encourage us on top of the like I receive right now, or the sharing this video to someone to spark them into business agility and more. So if you'd like to support us, in the description below, you have the link to give us your tips. It's voluntary. Any amount is welcome. It's just show us that we are important for you and the community of business agility, Scrum, and more, and that you like what we do and you would like to support us as we put probably something between 3 to 6 hours a week, and between serving my client and between doing prospection and entrepreneurship. So for me, it's not like to have a revenue, but it's to have an extra. So that's why we call it a voluntary tips. And you could do it with PayPal on any country devices. And you have also, for the Canadian, you could use the Interact email without any password. We are active. My bank has something delicious. You just send me, and it's automatic sending without any question or key word. And of course, we accept Bitcoin. So we have the wallet link onto the Bitcoin and Ethereum. But I do favor Bitcoin because I'm a maximalist of Bitcoin. And what else could I tell you? Yeah, that's pretty much about it. So if you'd like to encourage us, that's the thing. So now, without further ado, the main course of this episode 22 of Friday Life Agile because I love to be with you on the Fridays, and I hope that someday I'll be able to do it on my rooftop terrace. So the music in the background today is brought to you by the great Annie DiFranco, multiple album of the 1990s she did. I love her voice, I love her styles, I love her lyrics. So it's in the background. So again, the 5-6 people that are here, tell me if it's too loud, tell me if you hear me well. And I know that I am using right now the iPhone network because I got a outage of Videotron here. Congratulations, welcome back to Canada. Apparently, everything is faulting. Oh, just a quick note. When I was at Dorval Tuesday night, I was amazed by the dead zone. Nobody was there. We were the only flight arriving at 8:30. I mean, when you were in Cancun, it was full of people. Charlotte, full of people. You're in Montreal, dead. It's incredible how much, and even my surrounding. It's only the construction site in front of me for a new condo tower. Like if we need some, um, that's making a lot of noise and so on. But the rest is dead. It's like we are in quarantine still, and apparently I've been told that they ease the restriction and so on. So, anyways, that was the COVID parentheses 11:11. I love it. I mean the timer, not the time. So, what is next level agility? For me, guys, it's how could I put it? I did an introspection when I was in Playa del Carmen, I think 2-3 weeks ago, or even no, almost, yeah, something around mid-April, after a great run on the beach, because I love to run the beach. That's going to miss me. Now, of course, I could run next to the Canal La Chine, which is also beautiful and nice, but we have to admit that when you run the beach in the Caribbean, it's some kind of. But anyways, I'm going back there September probably, or even earlier. We don't know, and I got a lot of things to do. And Agile Lounge for Business Agility is also incorporated and present in United States. So if you are from the United States and you'd like to hire one of the best business agility coach here, please reach out to me. I have the right to work in Canada, but I would like to claim my residency in the United States to ease the thing between my corporation and my consultancy. Because as you know, independent worker, we are not on the same regime. We cannot ask for the green card. So for me, this introspective that I did, and let me go back to the studio instead of. Okay, so again, you could ask me your question anytime, but I don't have my eyes even to the. So you see, again, if you bring me to 1,000, I will be able to push with restreams and other means everything on the screen. Show your comment if you'd like, and you're being thankful and everything. So, anyways. So this introspective and a call out for a next level agile, okay? And I coined these terms, next level agile and next level agility. For me, it's really important because we kind of all know, right, that since the manifesto 20 years ago, that was mostly for software development, okay? That was the agile system with the agile mindset and creating a culture with 4 values and 12 principles. And again, after the live, I'm going to put like a suggestion video on YouTube that you could go watch my English and French version of describing the 4 values and the 12 principles, because I won't do it every time I say that, right? Okay, so you'll be able to click on the link, especially if you watch on a computer or on the Apple TV or Kudu Design. So they were making this with the 4 values, 12 principles to help leader, to help CIO, CTO, and teams and people to actually build uncovering new ways of delivering projects, software project. That was mostly this. And more that we evolve with that and with the product owner and the marketing and so on. So we came to for those who pay attention, for those who understand substantion and Scrum, and the interrelation between different people and so on. So we did have, we slowly but surely switch from project to product. So when we talked about real agile, we don't say that there's a pure agile, but yes, we do. So the real agile is based on product management and customer satisfaction. All right. So all the lean type of systems to produce a good or services in a timely manner, in a smarter manner, and cutting what is not necessarily. The Moscow, we teach you that in some kind of workshop. We are teaching you to use the Moscow and the quadrant of of prioritization. So the problem with project management is the lack of prioritization and the lack of agreement and the lack of interaction between the teams. Substantion again. So if you understand substantion and the power of Scrum, if you really apply the culture of Agile, of uncovering new ways, and it's not necessarily the best way, but it's the new ways that will satisfy your business context as well as your technological asset. All right? Not to create depth in anything. So mostly the lean teach us, please concentrate on what? On the most valuable item and functionality, feature base, whatever it is you produce. What is the most valuable? What is on your top list, clear, ready to produce, to operate? It seems simple, but it is. I had a lot of teams, organizations that I helped in the last 3-4 years. We did some experimentation and they are happy and their clients are happy. So it's working. The environment where it's not working is because you have someone bringing politics, and when I say politics, is as well as organizational politics. I'm not talking about Republican versus Democrat here. I'm talking about like the internal policy, a leader or a manager knocking each other about the vision. So it's not a clear agreed vision. It's not a working agreement to produce the product. So this is politics. This is toxic politics, and that should not have its place in a workspace if you'd like to be real agile. So this is what we call real agile. Real agile is product based, okay? And customer satisfaction, because the Agile movement, the Agile Consortium of 2001, that's what they bring, okay? They bring, on top of the lean aspect of producing the most valuable feature asset of your product and what you'd like to offer to your client. And the Agile movement said, hold on a second. We need a better interaction between those who work and build. And we also need to have the customer incorporation and the decision of the user experience, okay? Is the user interface don't talk to you, you will be most likely not to use it. So that was like the trend in the last 20 years of those who are real agile with product management and those who are just fake agile with project management, and they even have the audacity of calling it agile project management. So again, I'm agnostic. I don't say it's a problem, okay? I did serve and I did still talk with clients who are more in a project mode. That's okay, because as an agnostic, and I signed the oath of Agile agnostic, I'm all for it, okay? That's no problem. But as long as if they want to use some sort of Scrum or Kanban into the lean systems, I will also help them to clarify the vision, because we don't want any VUCA. We want the VUCA Pro, right? And the VUCA Pro stands for V, vision. You understand each other. When I say understand each other, it's clarity. Are we clear on things? Is the vision clear? C, for me, it started with creativity. Let them create. Let them self-organize to create you. You hire them for their skills and their knowledge. So let them create. And also, I love to add communication, especially if they want to stick with a project management aspect. Communication is probably the most important of any project manager out there. All right? Because it's communication in organization, the famous CO of PMO. Okay? So I don't mind about it. I've been a project management. When you're an entrepreneur and you got a couple of companies, an agency, of course you have a project with some kind of timeline. But the thing is, being agile is being able to respond to change instead of following a plan. So you have to be open. So that's why I kind of don't mind, but I will laugh if you say like, oh yes, in my project I've got a Scrum Master. Why? So you're doing water Scrum Fall. So it's not that I want to be a purist, but I could intervene as a coach to help you within a project. That's not a problem. But don't tell me you do Agile. You don't do Agile. You don't even be Agile. You could do some technique. I don't mind. And we'll teach you that technique and we'll facilitate you that technique. So I hope it's clear. Okay? And so for me, so the steps. And then, let's say like about 11, 12 years ago, but I know my late mentor will say, no, I was already there in 2000 before the Agile Manifesto, because he was already a visionary of seeing the important fact that if the Agile movement don't spread across the enterprise, That's why he created Enterprise Scrum very soon. He was one of the first users of Scrum in 1995. I'm talking about Mike Beadle, of course. And he's the third one of Scrum. After Schwaber and Shutterland, it's Mike Beadle. He even wrote a book. It's my first book on Scrum and Agile that I read, Schwaber and Beadle. And he was an enterprise architect, a physicist. So he had a broader view. We have to come, a real good Agile coach like me and like my 3 coach here at the Lounge, we have that kind of broader visionary, and then we're going to help you tactically into what you'd like to achieve. Okay. So for me, that was a naturality to jump in and to be mentor and coach and trained by him and understand the value of business agility. And even though with some other people, such as Richard Barrett and Stéphane Leblanc, I start lurking on conscious capitalism and conscious leadership to transform a manager, a strict manager, into a leader, someone who will help and enable people to be self-managed. And then the decentralization movement with the Bitcoin movement came, I should say, the blockchain philosophy and protocol. The blockchain protocol, it's really important to understand that we need to have a more decentralized aspect to do our work in both technology and business. So for me, and then I'm going to go. Sorry about that. And I forgot my cafe. Too much thing this morning. I was late and everything. So I deeply believe that people and their interaction over process and tools, operational product and or services more than exhaustive documentation, collaboration with clients more than contractual negotiation, and responding to change over following a plan are universal values beyond the Agile movement of 20 years ago, in which they can inspire us to surpass ourselves personally, even personally, if you adopt the personal agility, and collectively as a team, as a group, and even as a community to build a decentralized community. So this is now what I would like to do and offer with my next level Agile program. Much more than just new services to sell from the Agile Lounge. A complete range of solutions for everyone to transform their life, life-changing. It's a game changer by having new perspective to uncover new ways of delivering your value and showing up in the world. And this is for enterprise of any size. You could hire a consultant and an Agile coach on demand for specific workshops, for facilitation of any other workshop within the enterprise, support and all things business agility and conscious leadership to bring all level of your enterprise into applying this way of being the best of your industry, being not only the time to market first, but being a disruptor and a distributed. And also for teams. And when I say teams, it could be within the enterprise we just talked about, or other organizational modes such as laboratory, startups, lean startups kind of thing. So we could have coach, and I could coach you to build a winning, capable team for a smarter way of delivering the work. Okay? So that's mean that it's not necessarily an enterprise or business transformation. It could be just specific. And I do it like this. For those who know me, for those who follow me for quite a while, no Agile transformation or scaling Agile. It's a business transformation. Okay, I'm sorry, any different code, it's a bit too short. It's a business transformation that could use the Agile mindset and values, okay, to help them transform with adapting the Agile manifesto ideas and more and tailor it. And the scaling of the business, not the Agile. You don't scale Agile. You scale the business. And while you scale the business, you could spread the enterprise Scrum and the business agility throughout your organization. So here, the teams aspect of my next level Agile program will concentrate on teams, which means that the enterprise not necessarily ready yet for a full-scale business or digital transformation that need Agile at every aspect, but maybe some teams needed it and they want to work as a pilot type of things, and then from there with the enterprise Scrum or Scrum at scale or anything DevOps will be able to scale the process, but have in mind that you want to scale the business. Okay, this is also real Agile, and we dare here at the Agile Lounge. And finally, the next level Agile program will also offer for individual that I call the professional, okay, the professional of agility, the professional of sparking the change, to receive on-demand and or planned coaching and support on their career development in Agile to transform their skills and into everything that. So whatever you are, a product owner, a business owner, a Scrum Master, an Agile coach, a Kanban master, whatever your title is, you work with Agile, you would like to develop a career with Agile, you would like to reach great, good certification, you would like to be prepared for your exam, you would like to scale up yourself, you would like to adapt a personal agility and personal Scrum band, we are here for you. Okay, so that's the aspect. So this is the individual. And we could also, whether it's an enterprise contract or a team contract, we could also add on for your professional need, whether it's part of the package of the enterprise or the team, or it's for you alone. We are open to it. So if you'd like to know more about this next level Agile mindset and program that I'm offering, and I would like to launch it officially with a completely rebrand of my website at agilelounge.com towards my 5th anniversary of the brand Agile Lounge, that's going well, even with the pandemic, with all of this new aspect. So if you'd like to know more about, in the description below, you have the link to have your free discovery call with me, and we could discuss for half an hour, lean cafe style, on Zoom for now. I'm gonna have to check while I'm in Montreal. For those on Montreal, when could we meet? Because it's again, it's so complicated. I do believe there's a virus. We have to take care of ourselves. But come on, after 18 months now, almost, like, what's the point of me not having client at Crew, but I could go at Crew working. But Anna, my coworker, cannot come with me, but she paid also. Crew really messed me up, because in New York, if I go to Bryant Park, I think it's a lot more. We could be up to 3 people in a room that usually accept 6 to 8 people. So, anyways, so apparently the mandate in Quebec is what I understand after only being back here 3 days. It's about something like I'm not sure even. Is it something like until the mandate of work from home is not lift, I can just go to my Crew Collective co-working space alone. So yeah. So anyways, so that's I might go if I pay for some, and it will make me change a little bit of being stuck in my penthouse here. But anyways, that's another subject. I'm sorry about this. I'm just reintegrated into this too much restriction for nothing. This is my opinion. And we should have done a better job in February, March 2020. We won't be there right now. So for me, this is the scam. So I do believe there's a pandemic. Okay, don't get me wrong. But I don't believe that the northern country, especially the northern country, who have apparently money, but they just print money out there. And this is why on this channel, you will have also some new shows about the crypto agile, a refuge of the maybe great reset, as we speak about the great decentralization and people's reset. So because it's the nature of being agile, it's the nature of uncovering new ways. And with John Bush, Derek Bros, and many more, we could create those community. And as a business agility coach, I'm there to help them foster these community. So next week is June 11, if I'm right, on Friday. We might, if I'm ready, okay, it's the definition of ready. If I'm ready, we're going to go through those 5 domains, and maybe I will split the show into half an hour to 45 minutes on the domain of the people's reset, okay, to go through more in depth of what you followed or not into the conference last week of May, and to see how much is it linked with what we teach at the Agile Lounge on business agility and conscious leadership, and also the FLEP program for entrepreneur. If you'd like to quit your 9-to-5 job, you could also contact me, and we will help you to define your superpower and to unleash your why into your how and what you could actually show up in the world as an independent, decentralized, sovereign being. All right. So Is there something else I would like to tell you about? Oh, yes, maybe this. Where is this? I thought. Because there's something that I like, and I will probably propagate on LinkedIn and Instagram. Yes, by the way, LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube will be the only mainstream social media that Agile Lounge will use from now on. Twitter and Facebook are still there, but Twitter is the bitch of LinkedIn, and Facebook is the bitch of Instagram. So we don't put any effort or money into this, nor we put money into YouTube and so on. But if you appreciate our video, your voluntary tips are welcome, even into cryptocurrency. But we are studying right now with my marketing coach the use of decentralized platform, because yes, we would like to act upon what we preach, but you have to be functional, because now we built something in the last year, 300 in a year, because I was only at 80 subscriber, not even like below 75 subscriber in September 2020. And while I was digital walking in the Caribbean and Costa Rica and Mexico, it go up from 75 all the way up to 328 right now. Thank you. Someone just subscribed during the live. Thank you so much. And hit the bell if you'd like to have like our premiere capsule of 10 minutes or our long live of the Friday Live Agile and the Their Real Agile recording. And by the way, I skipped the one in May. Sorry about that. I was preparing my travel. I was like, so we're going to do probably one of the show. I think we recorded already, but it wasn't there. So sorry for my jogger. Sorry for my Their Real Agilist. We skipped this sprint of the last Friday of May, but you're going to have probably 2 program into June. So how's that? Huh? And I'm still waiting for an interview with someone I love from Enterprise Scrum. Daniel Mezik, I'm talking to you, and I will tag you into this timer. Come with me. I'd like to have a conversation with you about this agile movement and these things. Oh, and also I remember probably in French or even in English, I don't know, I talked to you about the possibility of reviewing the Business Agility Institute from Evan Lebrun on the reinventing or reimagining agility, something like this, whatever, with some kind of new woke value. So we're going to talk about this as soon as I could have the chance to read it. So that's why I said like probably the next 5 weeks, as I would like to review with you, do a retrospective with you of these 5 domains of the personal and collective game changer of the greater reset for people's reset conference that we just had. I might also take some times or to do a specific show on this, especially that I've been challenged by some of my subscribers. What do you think about it? And and especially the last Scrum beer, and that's a shame it was not recorded, because you could have see the full power of authenticity and the full powers of real agility between some people who have a closed mindset and they pretend to be coach and game changer. And anyway, so this is I need to read it. I need to make my mind of it. I don't want to be influenced by the people who talked about it right now, especially on LinkedIn and Medium. But I will probably do a paper, and from that paper, I'm going to do a show. So whenever I'm going to be ready, of course, the momentum seems to be here because I received the email from, I'm a member of the Business Agility Institute, so I think I have the right to make a show on it. And but the time, it is what it is. I've got 3 new clients to onboard. I'm working on a new prospection. I'm working on my residency in the United States and Mexico. I don't want to stay too long here in Canada. So I'm kind of very busy as an entrepreneur, as always. And so this is why it's not even 1 hour I'm doing now. It's more half an hour, and people prefer it anyways. So expect for sure the retrospective and the pre-planning of what we could do, because it's solution mode. I would like to, that's fun to gather and talk together like in this forum. But what about the action we could do as an individual, or how do we create those freedom cells or self-organized community? Okay, so that will be the purpose of it. It's proposed solution using the value of business agility and even Scrum. Okay, and of course the review that I promised of this paper from Evan and the team about reimagining agility, like if we need it, because it's anyways, that will be, but just the title for me and I hear my mentor, Mike Beadle, and I hear Menzik, and I hear all the other real agile, real enterprise agile for business agility, it's kind of an oxymoron, right? Why do you need to reinvent or reimagining agility as agility itself in the world of business and IT and entrepreneurship? It's already uncovering new ways continuously. So it's already a teaser of my review without having read the paper, but just the title make me think of this. So guys, don't forget to like, especially if you watch it, because now the 5-6 people here, they didn't say nothing. So I hope you have a beautiful Friday. I hope you love the show. If you enjoy the show, again, give me a like, share it to someone who would like to be sparked into these novelty ideas of conscious leadership and business agility. So I was really very happy and glad to be in front of you today. So see you next Friday, probably this week. 2 capsules. We depends on the production because I've got backlog production, and expect us. So remember, you are beautiful, you are powerful, you are free to our new ways, to our new world, to our success. Have a very great weekend, the first weekend of June, and don't miss the solar eclipse if you're in North America next Thursday morning, June the 10th. And see you on Friday, June 11th. Cheers, guys. I spent my time following her whenever she was with